How did Union coordination collapse at Fredericksburg? Imagine trying to run a complex relay race where each runner has to pass the baton smoothly, but instead, everyone is running in different directions. That's what happened to the Union forces at Fredericksburg. The battle, fought from December 11 to December 15, 1862, was part of the Eastern Theater campaigns of the American Civil War. Union Major General Ambrose Burnside wanted to push toward Richmond, the Confederate capital, by attacking the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia led by General Robert E. Lee. The Union Army was divided into three main groups called Grand Divisions, each led by a major general. Burnside was in charge overall. The plan was for the Left Grand Division, commanded by Major General William B. Franklin, to hit the Confederate right side. Meanwhile, the Right and Center Grand Divisions, led by Major Generals Edwin V. Sumner and Joseph Hooker, were supposed to attack the Confederate left at Unknown Heights. The idea was to attack all at once, so the Confederates couldn't move reinforcements around easily. But things started to fall apart early on. Burnside's orders to Franklin were vague and kept changing. This caused confusion about when and where to attack. Franklin had 6 divisions but only committed one, led by Major General George G. Meade, to the initial assault. Meade's division found a weak spot in the Confederate line and broke through briefly. But because Franklin did not send reinforcements quickly, the breakthrough couldn't be exploited. Franklin was worried about his flank and hesitated to send more troops, which gave the Confederates under Stonewall Jackson the chance to counterattack and push Meade's forces back. On the Union right, the situation was even worse. Burnside ordered repeated frontal assaults on Unknown Heights, where Confederate soldiers were behind a stone while at the bottom of a hill. Union troops attacked again and again, but they had no coordinated plan and little artillery support. They kept running into deadly fire from the well-entrenched Confederates. The attacks were piecemeal, with each division charging separately, leading to huge casualties. No one tried to outflank the Confederate position or attack from a different angle. It was just one attack after another, with soldiers being sent into a slaughter. Communication problems made everything worse. Burnside kept changing his orders and delaying decisions, leaving his generals unsure of what to do. Franklin, in particular, was hesitant to commit his full force, partly because he didn't get clear instructions. Also, the Union forces lacked good reconnaissance. They didn't fully understand how strong the Confederate defenses were or how they were laid out. This lack of information meant Union commanders couldn't plan effective attacks. All these issues led to a total breakdown in coordination. The Union attacks were uncoordinated in timing, location, and purpose. The initial success of Franklin's division was not followed up on, and the attacks on Unknown Heights were disorganized and ineffective. The Union suffered over 12,000 casualties, more than double what the Confederates lost, but they gained no ground or strategic advantage. In the end, Fredericksburg shows how poor communication, vague orders, and lack of planning can turn a well-intentioned attack into a disaster. The Union Army's failure to work together and adapt to the battlefield's realities allowed the Confederates to win a decisive victory. It's a lesson in how leadership, clear communication, and coordination are vital in any military operation.